In this video, I'll show you how to humanize AI written content to fool AI detectors. And there's a huge problem that people usually tell me, and it is the fact that these AI detectors and AI humanizers seem not to work. But in this video, I'll show you how you can use the AI humanizers to improve your chances to get that 100% human written score. And on top of it, I will also talk to you about the content quality and issues with this technology in a brutally honest fashion. Alright, so I have opened up GPT Human AI Humanizer. And now, before I copy paste content here, I have asked ChatGPT to write this short blog post or essay on what is a cat. So let's see. I will go here and I will add the full 200-word blog post here, and now we can choose the tone. So let's do standard for this use case because I want this to be like a standard. Actually, let's do high school because I like high school's tone because it is simple and easy to understand. So let's do that, and let's do balanced mode. So I don't want to sound professional, I don't want to do an enhancement, so let's do a balanced mode, and then just let's click humanize. And here we have the humanized version. So now we can copy paste this, and now the obvious first thing we want to do is we want to test if this passes the AI detector. And I think one of the best tools to test this with is Undetectable AI, simply because this is not just one tool, but it actually uses all those popular tools behind the scenes. So it averages out a score for us. So right now we're checking the AI score for this humanized piece of content. And as you can see, it only gives us a 43% human score. It is saying that this is 57% likely AI. So clearly this piece of content, this short 200-word piece of content, did not pass the AI detector. And as you can see here, we have all these AI detectors. So GPTZero, Writer, Quillbot, CopyLeaks, Sapling, Grammarly, ZeroGPT. So these all gave us an average score. So this is not just one random tool that is doing this stuff, but it's actually a bunch of popular tools. So we need to implement a better strategy. So what we can do here is, instead of writing 200 words, we can ask for 2,000 words. We have to have at least like 1,000 or 2,000 words of content before the AI detectors and before the AI humanizers work reliably enough. And here we have a much more comprehensive blog post written about cats. And once again, this is entirely AI written. And now, this time, let's do it this way. Before I go back to the AI humanizer, let me copy paste the content over here. So let's do check for AI. So this should give us a 100% AI score or a 0% human score, because this is entirely AI written. And as you can see, 28% human and 72% AI. So that's not good. But now let's go back to GPT Human and copy paste the entire piece of content over here. And this time let's do a standard tone, and let's do balanced still, and let's do humanize. Alrighty, and here we go. So here is the AI humanized piece of content. And now let's copy paste this. And let's go back to the AI detector. Let's copy paste the content over there and check for AI. And now we should get a much better score. And there you have it. So this time it is 99% human and only 1% AI. So this is basically how you use AI humanization. So you can't do it with just a couple of hundred words, because obviously it doesn't make any sense. If you think about it, let's say that this blog post only said, "What is a cat?" Well, how on earth can anyone tell if these 4 words have been put together by an AI or not? That is way too little information. So we have to introduce a lot of text over here, simply because the text introduces patterns, and the patterns are the ones that tools like GPT Human tends to break. So it tends to break these AI generic patterns in the text, and then it writes it in a tone of voice that is similar to a human, and that fools these AI detectors. So as you can see, we fooled all these popular AI detectors, not just one of them. So that's how you can use AI detectors. So the more content you have, the better results you get. But now there's obviously one more missing piece of the puzzle, and this is actually more subjective, but still something I wanted to bring up because this is super crucial. So now I have done a humanization where I try to create high school content with a balanced mode with this blog post on what is a cat. And here on the right hand side, you see the AI humanized piece of content. And now let's do a little eye test or a quality check over here. So does this text actually look like something that a high school student has put together? Because it is one thing to have an AI detector say that this is human written, but it is another thing for a teacher who has seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of essays like this to tell if it's actually written by a human or not. If we start to read this through, it says that humans have loved cats for thousands of years, drawn to their beguiling, partly aloof, and partly affectionate personalities. They have served as ultimate couch potatoes, but also as hilarious furies at the other end of a string, the perfect playmates for children. And if I am brutally honest here, this sounds exactly what it is. And it is the fact that this is AI written content. So yes, we got a 100 or near 100% human score for it, but your teacher will be able to see if this is AI written already from the title, or at least in the first or second sentence. So it is not enough to fool an AI detector, but the content also must make sense and it must represent your writing style. And as far as I can tell, these tools such as GPT Human don't really allow you to do customization so that it would humanize this content to sound like it has been produced by you. So that is the biggest issue here. So yes, this will definitely fool these AI detectors if the content is long enough, but it does not represent your writing style one bit. So to save your time and money, if you want to do AI humanization and if you are a strong believer of that technology, I've got some good news for you. I truly think that GPT Human is the best AI humanization tool right now when it comes to long form content like this. So it definitely fools these AI detectors as you saw over here. However, similar to any other tool I have tested, GPT Human does not write content that actually looks like it's being written by a human. If you submit this to your teacher, if you write content for blog posts or videos, it doesn't help you one bit if you use a humanizer like this. And obviously this is just my opinion, but I think that if you don't see AI in this AI humanized piece of content, you probably won't see AI in this AI written content either.